Notes are a great way to give extra information about an assessment, a pupil, or a class, and are really simple to create. To create a note in assessments, I'm going to select the class. I'm then going to choose the child. So in this instance, I'm going to choose Latoya. I'm going to go down to the relevant statements. So I'm going to use the outside of the foot to control the ball and dribble. I'm then going to click on the circle and click View, Add Notes. This page here is where the information is added. So as you can see, you can add in text or attachments, and these attachments can be videos or pictures. So in this instance, I'm going to add in a picture. So I'm going to add some text explaining what the picture is. So I'm going to say it's a picture of good dribbling. And then to add the attachment, I click on one of the paper clips and simply select the picture or video I want to add in. And you'll see that that is added in to my note. Because this is an assessment, I need to make sure I select which score it's added to, whether it's a start or an end score. So in this instance, it's going to be my end score. And then when I'm happy, I click Save Note. You'll now see that note has been created down the bottom here, and it explains what the content of the note is, what's it about, when it was updated, who created it, and what attachments there are as well. If I go back to the assessment, you'll now see that next to Latoya's use the outside of the foot, there's a little number 1. By clicking on the little number 1, it takes me straight to the note so I can see what that is. Notes can also be added to pupils directly. To do this, I'm going to click on the pupil profile. So I'm going to click on Adrian down here. I'm going to scroll down past his details and the classes and groups until I find the notes section. To add a note, I'm going to click here. And again, we're presented with this screen. So this time I'm just going to have a text note. So I'm going to put in here that Adrian broke his arm, so was unable to do PE for 6 weeks. So again, it's just a great way of giving that a bit of extra context so anybody who's viewing Adrian's profile will know what's been happening. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to click Save Note. And again, that has now been added to his pupil profile. So if we go back into pupils and go down to Adrian, scroll down to his notes, you'll now see that that has appeared. Notes can also be added to a class. To do this, you're going to click on the class. So I'm going to click Rugby Club. Again, I'm going to scroll down till I find the notes section and add note. Same screen as before, so I'm going to add in the text. So this time I've got a picture of tag rugby competition. And I'm going to click my attachments again. So I'm going to add that in there. And then once I'm all happy and it's all been added, I save note and it is now attached to that class. So again, if I go back into the classes and groups and the rugby club, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that note has been added. As explained, any note that is attached to a pupil, assessment, or a class will be found in those areas. But all notes are also collated in the notes section. In here, any note that is made in your organisation can be found and search for using the keyword search bar at the top. So if I search for rugby, I can see the tag rugby one that I created earlier, or I can filter it by the teacher who created it. So if I click on the filter button here and select this teacher, any note created by them is then brought up.